We are starting it because it's Falcons and Saints. It was our Thursday night football game this week, and quite the upset. Quite the upset. Falcons no longer undefeated, and out of any team to do it, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think it's gonna be the Saints.
Well, the last time the Falcons were having an undefeated season, they didn't think it was going to be the Saints, and it was. And I even hinted at it before this happened. I am trying to contain my joy, but even reminiscent, the most famous play in Saints history is the return to the Superdome after Hurricane Katrina, and Steve Gleason's block punt. There's a statue of it outside the Superdome. Rebirth, I think is what it's called. And the Saints did their best impression of it
Yeah,
Thursday night with Steve Gleason in attendance. And we actually had retweeted a tweet that Steve Gleason said, and it was like, "Remember Falcons, never punt."
yeah,
And I thought that was like basically like all of the. I know that the seasons are the polar opposite of each other, but it's like basically like all the recent bad moments the Falcons have had against the Saints were pretty much relived in this game, and it was great. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, except for when it got a little too close there with some point later in the game. Breeze surprisingly only had one touchdown pass,
yeah.
and I think the big story here to talk about was the emergence of Benjamin Watson at tight end. Can he be a
The new Jimmy
replacement for
Graham.
Jimmy Graham? I
Yeah,
mean, he's not really new. He's definitely way older than Jimmy Graham.
yeah.
But can him and Breeze build up this, uh, I guess, connection between each other, where he can at least, hit him on at least like 80% of what he was able to hit Jimmy Graham on. That would probably be enough to, potentially. There was a lot of good signs here for turning the season around. There's a lot of bad things too. I think we talked about. Um, but the Saints looked good. They finally looked like how everyone thought they were going to look. You know,
Especially against a divisional rival.
right, right. Um, the dog, they looked good. They were at home. They played like they've been playing at home. Mark Ingram is a point I want to talk about. A lot of people have been kind of just saw that game and or maybe just look at the fantasy score like, man, two touchdowns. Um, I like Mark Ingram. I don't like the fact that it's Alabama, but I like everything else about him. And it wasn't quite as impressive as that might reflect. I mean, those are two relatively short touchdowns. Now, that second touchdown, I think it was, that was a great run.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that away from him. That was he fought hard for that. But he was shut down most of the game because after Breeze had kind of already driven him towards the end zone,
Yeah, didn't he only have like 48 yards total or something like
so,
that?
something low like that. Like yeah, yeah. Uh, his stats are definitely boosted by his touchdowns, and it's like if you're looking at it, you don't want to get too excited. I mean, if you're being realistic, the running game still was not great.
Yeah.
Still was not great, and it definitely needs work. And really, the offensive line was very much improved compared to past games. And Breeze was getting the ball quicker. Um, him and Luck kind of had similar weeks in that respect, where they were both getting the ball a little bit quicker than they had been. I don't know how hurt Breeze still is. I don't know if he was hurt. I think he's probably still hiding it.
Well,
I don't
that
want to.
was definitely a note of discussion every time he got hit. Anytime he got knocked down, it's like, oh, is that the hit to re-injure him or anything like? And he didn't seem really phased by any of it.
Right. Um, and I've gushed a lot about the Saints, and I haven't said too much about the Falcons. I think the most impressive thing was the Saints did a relatively good job of shutting Julio Jones down. He
Yeah,
still had a decent game. I think he still went. Did he still get like 90 yards
Right.
But I mean, they did. He didn't get a touchdown. So
Well, and I think he really didn't become relevant until the very end when the
right,
Falcons were slowly trying to catch up and at least tie the game. And that's the hard thing about the Falcons, though, and I guess more so to give the Saints credit is okay, you can stop Julio Jones, but you're not going to stop Devontae Freeman, and you can't. It's going to be almost impossible to stop both, and they did enough to be able to win the game. You know that neither one of them could just take off and you know come back and either tie it or win it or anything like that. And even going with some Devontae Freeman, Coleman came back from this game, and he got, he's getting a few carries, and he fumbles the ball, and I think that fumble pretty much solidified that he is benched. Uh, I think that fumble was his season is done. Devontae Freeman is gonna be the number one guy to go to because he has been, and he's been lights out because of it.
he should be. I mean, if you look
Yeah,
at, I mean, he's he's arguably playing as the best running back in the NFL right now.
yeah. I think
And
he's actually second right behind Matt Forte for most yards,
okay,
but still right up there.
yeah, I knew he was up there for sure. And like you said, the Saints did good enough. I was impressed with the Saints pretty much all the way around the board. They did a fairly good job holding down the run game, shutting down the pass game. Wasn't great, but I mean they beat an undefeated team, so
Yeah,
uh,
that's impressive.
it, and it was an important game, must-win game. Hell, if they only win 2 games this season, they beat Atlanta and so I can live with it. So
Can we discuss probably the best play of the entire game?
sure,
The butt fumble came back.
that was such a weird. I mean, it wasn't quite as dramatic as
No, not. It's not the same as when Sanchez did it, but it was weird. I've never seen a center snap the ball and hit his own butt and fumble it from that. Like bizarre, but it was really funny to watch.
the the Falcons. Yeah, they kind of fell apart there. All the turnovers. But hey, if you're a Falcons fan, you're gonna lose the game. I know you hate to admit to us, but it happens.
It does happen. Uh,
Season's far from over. Um, and the Saints, they're doing all right. 2-4, they're not doing great. There's some hope. We got the Colts and the Saints next week. Whoever loses that game, um, it's gonna be a bad loss. It's gonna be a painful loss.
yeah,
Probably figure the favorite is the Colts, but I'm looking forward to seeing the Luck and Breeze head-to-head matchup versus the Falcons.
yeah. That would be actually pretty fun to watch. The game's at the Superdome again, right?
I do think it's a home game.
No.
No, 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 it's not. Because I remember commenting on this earlier in the season that the Colts got the Saints, the Broncos, and the Patriots all at home.
Oh yeah,
It's in, but Indy's a dome, so theoretically it shouldn't affect the Saints' play too much.
yeah, yeah. Especially if if the Saints do beat the Colts next week, uh, that's going to be a huge blow to the Colts losing two home games back to back like that. Like that's going to be a really big blow. And honestly, that might be the biggest factor of why I don't think the Colts are going to win their division this year. If it's going halfway through the season and you just lost two home games, you know, in a row, it seems unlikely. But then again,
Yeah,
their division is so weak that they kind of almost have to win the division because I can't see anyone else being that much better.
a loss for the Saints would definitely
Hmm.
quite a couple segments,
Yeah.
just because of division standing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that wraps up what I wanted to say.
Yeah. I think that it covered everything that I felt was needed to cover and everything. I feel like we just like gave each other like a pat on the back, be like, "All right, good job, guys, good job."
Yeah,
It's probably because like this might date us, but this is our last video of our session of recording, so I think we're like already preemptively patting ourselves, being like, "Oh, it was a good night of recording, guys. We can wrap it up."
yeah.
Yeah. Uh.
Oh, feels good though.
Yeah.
Good
That's been.
week for me finally.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think both regards, because didn't you win fantasy this week?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been having a good week.
Yeah. So there you go. And you had a really good week. I think with all of that being said, we are going to wrap up, at least for the recap of the games. We do have Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on that. Comments your opinions or suggestions into the comment section on YouTube. And I think I'm going to just announce that I believe we're going to have two late call segments this week. Uh,
Whoa, let's not make promises too big.
well, okay. Maybe not too many big promises. I'm gonna try to shoot for two late calls. If it's not two late calls, at least a late call and like maybe a short segment of like even if it's like a 2 minute video or something. You're try to pump up more, and so make sure to look forward to late call. Make sure to to make forward. Fuck it. I've screwed up already. We're done. We're done with tonight. We're done. Yeah, to subscribe to our shitty work.